Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, the market is down yet again. Look at the portfolio, it's down 7% today. Down over $2,000 is just crazy. Look at the past week, down 17%. Past month, down 21%. Past 3 months, we're still up a little bit. And the past year, we're down quite a bit for the portfolio. Right now, I'm still chilling for the most part, but my biggest position, Neo, I am actually down on this one. I'm down 18%. My average cost is at $50. And I do have this option play right here, selling a put option. So if Neo stays below $45, then I will be forced to buy 100 shares of Neo at $45, which would bring my total share count to 300 shares, which is pretty good, but I don't see Neo going below $40 unless the markets really decide to drop. And then when Neo goes below $40, I have no idea how low it could go, because basically from $30 all the way to 40 is just straight up. So if it goes below 40, how could it go back all the way down to 30 in one shot? Maybe. Will that happen? That would be an insane drop if that did happen. But Neo at $40, if I had money right now, I would be buying some. And I had to be careful, because once I get executed, if by March 19th Neo stays below $45, I will be having quite a bit of margin on me. And most likely what I will be doing if it does execute is I will be selling the calls on it. Just selling the closest call to maybe try to get out of it and build up more cash. But if it doesn't execute, then I'm fine. I'll just get to keep the premium that I got, which is 213, which is pretty good. But even though Neo at $40 right now is a pretty good deal, in my opinion, because I do believe Neo, like I said, I've been saying this almost every time I talk about this stock, is I believe Neo, by the end of the year, will be $80 to $120 if there's no crash. But with this so far, it's not even a correction yet. The market still need to go down a little bit more for it to be a correction. And if it keeps going down, then we're going to be into bear market territory, 20%. But Nasdaq is down 8% from its highs, almost 9%. So we're getting close to that correction for the Nasdaq, and it might keep going down. Honestly, might just keep going down. But the portfolio is taking a hit. Apha is the only one that's actually been steady. It's been steady around this price range from anywhere from 18 to $20, and it's pretty surprising because Apha did jump up quite a bit since it got pumped up, and it's just been staying around here. So I don't think Apha is going to go down much more. Shopify down 6%. This one's been jumping from $1,200 to $1,400 every single day. MP also is another one that's been holding its ground since steadily going upwards. It's been up to like almost $50, I believe, or more past $50. Wow, past $51. That's pretty good. I want to get these ones to 100 shares over time, but look at this: Neo 4%, Apha 4%, Shopify almost 7%, MP 7%, Jumia 5%, Corsair Gaming 3%, Tesla basically 5%. It did jump a little bit after hours, but look at that. That's 650. Could Tesla go down to a whole 600? That would be crazy. Dropbox down 2%. Out of all of these ones, my biggest concern is Jumia. The earnings really made it known to me that it might take a lot longer for Jumia to get on track. And you know what? For the potential that it has, I'm willing to take that risk. Neo, Apha, and Shopify are just top dogs right there. I know that they're going to do good. MP Materials, they've been doing good. I'm waiting on their earnings to see how they do. I really want to see what they have to say for what they did in the past quarter and what they have for guidance, and that's going to determine whether or not I really like the stock and would like to get maybe another extra 100 shares or not, or maybe just hold what I have. But the plan is hold for me. I don't know about you guys. I know if you guys had some cash on the side, I would be using it. Remember, I'm no financial advisor, but If I'm seeing these prices, I'll be buying slowly over time, maybe one share here, one share there, depending on how much money you have. Everyone's different. Some people have millions of dollars, some people have hundreds of dollars. But for me, I'm just holding. I do think that the market could continue to go down a lot more this year or in this month. This is exactly what's happening. What's happening now is what happened last year, except last year it happened faster and it happened harder. And what might happen this year is it might go down slowly over time. That's what's been happening. You see down days, and then we see a little up day. Then we see a down day, and then we see a little up day. And the down days are bigger than the up days. So for me, I'm just holding on, and I will not deploy any money until I might get into a margin call. I want to hold as much as I can, and then when I do plan on buying. Like I said, I do want to plan on buying MP, Jumia, and Corsair. These three, I want to get to 100 shares each. If Tesla goes to below $600 and I do have some money, I will purchase some. NEO will have this option play, which will most likely force me to buy. If by some reason NEOs can go above $45 by March 19th, then that should be fine. If it doesn't, then I'm going to be a little bit worried about that. And that would probably push us more to get closer to a margin call, but I still have some money right now. I could deposit just in case we ever get to that point. I believe we won't get to that point, at least not that fast. But you never know. The markets are volatile. You got to be careful in these markets. That's why you don't want to be on a lot of margin. Like I said, I want to pay off my margin as fast as I can. Like you see, the more my portfolio value goes down, the more margin percentage I have. And right now, I still have less than 50% margin, so I'm fine with that. But once that NEO option play gets triggered, then I'm going to be about 16,500, which is going to be over 50% margin. And that's going to be a little bit worrying for me. But yeah, that's a little update. You see these red days can continue for a while. The more red there is, the more it's going to be. I believe people are going to start getting on margin calls soon if the markets continue to be red. Because you see, NEO was all the way up to 67, and now it's at $40. It's at $40. Apha was at 32. It's at 18. Shopify was 1,500, basically 1,500. Now it's at 1,200. MP still doing very well. This is one of the only ones that's doing very well. Jumia stock was almost $70, almost 70. Now it's 41. Corsair Gaming. Let's look at the 52-week high. $51. It's at 34. Tesla, $900, and it's at 650. Dropbox, I think it was all the way up to 25. Dropbox doesn't do anything at all. It just stays the same no matter what's going on. But yeah, look at these red days. Hold on, stay strong, stick to the game plan. We will make it out alive. And I'll see you guys probably in the next one. I want to record more videos, so just stay tuned. But NEO is looking really attractive, really attractive. Even at these prices, it might be a 3x if it can continue, if it can go back up. Even though the earnings were not to my expectation, they still did pretty good. $1 billion in revenue is really, really good. Even though they delivered about 5,000 vehicles, a little more than 5,000, with a chip shortage or whatever they had to say. NEO is a long-term stock. Next 5 to 10 years, 5 to 10 year hold. Believe NEO can hit $300 by 2025, if not more. And with $300, if it keeps going down, that's going to be a 7x, 8x almost at these prices. So the more money you can put in right now, the better. Same thing with all these babies. The market, as if it keeps continuing to go down, the more opportunity there is. And be ready to take advantage of that.